Well, you got to think this man gets a statue outside of Nova União one day. Enter the king of Rio de Janeiro, Jose Aldo Jr., memorably inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame in 2023, but the fighter still resides within, back on the proving ground, and still doing big things.
Yeah, he's the man. You know, he's the man. Jose Aldo Jr. is the man, and he's back. He's better than ever. He's got unbelievable speed. His boxing has somehow improved, and he's one of the first guys that was solely a striker that improved his takedown defense to the point that even against high-level wrestlers, they couldn't take him down. But ultimately, it boils down to his ability to find you, and find you with his hands as he's gotten longer in his career.
Jose Aldo Jr. steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Nothing quite like this in professional sports. The magnitude of a UFC title fight, and tonight all eyes are on the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, looking to add another major scalp to a resume that is full of big names already.
Yeah, he's got a lot of big names on his resume already, but this guy doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. He seems so motivated to continue to build on his legacy. He's a great champion. He's a guy that lived for that championship belt and has all the skills to hold on to that title for a really long time.
When you look at this top 15 on paper, it is just a wealth of talent, and yet this is the guy they are all chasing, and he has no intention of relinquishing the throne tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the main event introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jose Aldo Jr. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Darren the Damage Elkins.
Couple good walkout songs.
Ready. Ready. Good.
Well, if it was just a silhouette, MMA fans would know acutely that that is the king of Rio, Jose Aldo. He's got so many different ways to beat you in MMA. Let's see how he proceeds tonight.
I think Jose Aldo might have been the first small guy to make people tap in. His striking, his aggressiveness. From WEC to the UFC, you knew Jose Aldo was special.
All right, early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fought.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer. And the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight, you just pivot with the hook. It lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it.
Well, things happen so quickly. You might have seen a beautiful left hand landed there a moment ago. Clinch situation for Jose Aldo. Let's see if he chooses to change levels. Doesn't wrestle all that much, but has more chops than you would think.
The fighters separate.
Both guys just so cool and collected. If you've never been to a UFC live event, there is an indescribable tension when there is a belt on the line.
Oh my God. Gilbert Burns goes, somebody told me Gilbert Burns said, when we started MMA, Jose was 5 years older than me. Now he's only 1 year older than me. What's happened?
It's amazing. One calf kick can do so much damage. Starting to show some signs of bruising there.
It's already starting to limit him.
overthinking out of him tonight. He is a thinking man's fighter, but he is fighting on instinct and fighting beautifully in the octagon.
Well, you can tell that he's just flowing. He's just allowing for his body to do what it's been trained to do, and that's why he looks so good.
Late round action here, and it has been vintage Jose Aldo all night, mixing up his weapons absolutely beautifully on the feet.
He's mixing them up beautifully, and he's doing a great job of recognizing, hey, this is where I'm best. I know my hands are great. I know my grappling's great. But when I get these leg kicks going, no one can go with it. It's showing again why Jose Aldo is just a man. That was beautiful, John. He set that up beautifully. His opponent is on wobble leg.
We're getting a finish here. Coming up. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
As advertised, through 5, round 2 for the UFC Featherweight Championship. Aldo gets absolutely punished by that head kick. So he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
And some nice defensive work being put in by Darren Elkins. Cannot believe that he has maintained his position here. Not even a knockdown after absorbing all that damage.
He's as tough as they come. There are very few fighters, Sean, that can withstand what he just went. He's one of those guys. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to do right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one who causes all the action. Nice.
All right, butterfly guard now, DC. If you're on the other side, the offensive fighter, what are you trying to do?
I've got to separate him, John. I can't leave him against the octagon. That is how they get up. They use the fence as a barrier to get back to their feet. You got to put your body between your opponent and the fence so that you can really control him.
Elkins gets back to the feet now. Oh, nice work there. That's not grease, that's technique. He's hard to get a hold of.
Beautiful technique. Beautiful knowledge of knowing how to defend clinches and takedown. Great job.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight. Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
He's really working hard for his guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense. He was trying to pass. A lot of fighters say that. Don't push in right here.
Round 3 next. So the round is over mercifully for his opponent. Multiple knockdowns there. Big, big round from Aldo.
Still wobbling. This round, I want you to put the pressure on. Get right in his face.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 up. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow! He's destroyed.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 12 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Jose Aldo Jr.
All right, Jose Aldo, your winner tonight by TKO, and he sort of felt like this particular opponent left some openings, and he certainly closed those tonight.
You can't have